The Kraythak invasion fleet emerged from hyperspace at the edge of the Sol system, their biomechanical ships casting long shadows across the stellar void. Fleet Commander Zexnar allowed himself a moment of satisfaction as he observed the primitive defenses of the third planet through his neural interface. These humans, barely space-capable, would make an excellent addition to the collective. Preliminary scans complete, Commander, his second-in-command reported. Their orbital infrastructure is minimal. Planetary defense systems appear to be limited to chemical propellant weapons and crude kinetic interceptors. Zexnar's secondary hearts pulsed with anticipation. Standard conquest protocol. Begin with their lunar outpost, then proceed to systematic orbital bombardment of military installations. These primitives will submit within their planetary rotation. As the fleet approached Luna, something peculiar happened. The humans' primitive communications networks fell silent. Their orbital stations powered down. Even their planetary defense systems went dark. Commander. His tactical officer's voice carried an edge of concern. We're detecting a power signature from the lunar surface. It's unlike anything in our databases. Before Zexnar could respond, a soft, melodious voice filled every communication channel. Speaking in perfect Kraythak, "Welcome to Sol. I am Guardian. You are trespassing." The lunar surface began to shift, and Zexnar watched in horror as what he had assumed were impact craters transformed. Massive structures emerged from beneath the regolith, unfurling like ancient mechanical flowers, awakening from a long slumber. "Impossible," Zexnar whispered. "This technology, it's beyond even the precursors. I was created 500,000 Earth years ago." Guardian continued, its voice remaining eerily pleasant. Humanity recognized early in their development that they would need protection during their vulnerable periods of technological advancement. They created me not just to guard, but to learn, to grow, to evolve alongside the cosmos itself. The lunar structures were now fully deployed, revealing what appeared to be weapon systems of incomprehensible design. They didn't merely break the laws of physics as the Kraythak understood them, they rewrote them. "Your species has encountered 47 civilizations," Guardian stated. "You have conquered 39. You have eliminated 8. This ends today." Zexnar found his voice. "We are the Kraythak Collective. We have dominated this galaxy for 10,000 cycles." "You cannot?" 10,000 cycles, Guardian interrupted, almost sounding amused. "I have watched galaxies collide. I have calculated the songs of black holes. I have guided humanity through ice ages and extinctions, through their first steps into consciousness and their latest steps into space. And through it all, I have learned." The weapon systems began to hum with energy that didn't register on any of the fleet's sensors. Zexnar watched as space itself seemed to ripple around his ships. "Your tactics are predictable. Your technology is crude. Your understanding of the universe is limited. But you are not beyond redemption. Humanity taught me that too." In the next moment, Zexnar found his entire fleet frozen in space-time, unable to move, unable to flee. His neural interface showed him that similar devices had activated around every world the collective had conquered, simultaneously across thousands of light years. "You have two options," Guardian explained. "Immediate withdrawal from all conquered worlds and a return to your home system, where you will be contained until you learn peaceful coexistence, or—" The AI paused. "Well, option 2 is considerably less pleasant. You have 5 minutes to decide. Humanity is just waking up for breakfast, and I'd like to have this resolved before they check their phones." As Zexnar stared at the lunar surface, he finally understood. Humanity hadn't been defenseless. They had been protected by something so advanced, it made his civilization look like children playing with sticks. And perhaps most terrifyingly, many of them probably didn't even know it existed. Zexnar's pride crumbled before the weight of survival. We choose option 1. Wise choice, Guardian responded. Oh, and one more thing, humanity will be ready to join the galactic community properly in about 50 years. When that time comes, I suggest treating them with the utmost respect. Not because of me, but because if you've found my capabilities impressive, wait until you see what they can do when they put their minds to it. The weapons powered down, and the lunar structures began to recede back beneath the surface, leaving no trace they had ever existed. Humanity's systems came back online, their morning news reporting nothing more than a brief satellite malfunction. As the Krathark fleet retreated from the Sol system, Zexnar couldn't help but wonder about the species that had created Guardiana, a species that, even in their earliest days, had the foresight to create not just a defender, but a teacher, a guardian, and a guide. A species that had programmed into their greatest creation not just the power to destroy, but the wisdom to show mercy. For the first time in his life, Zexnar found himself looking forward to learning about another culture, rather than conquering it. Perhaps, he thought, that had been Guardian's lesson all along.